maybe I'll express an unpopular opinion, but I'm not a fan of dual POV first person. And it's not like I won't read a book if it's written in that POV, but I'll think twice before picking it up, and here's why. The dual POV in itself is very tricky and it's very difficult to pull out and it actually can ruin a story if not used correctly. Firstly, it creates repetitions. There is always a temptation to repeat the same scene twice from different perspectives. And while it can work sometimes, most of the time it doesn't, and it may lead to slowing down the pace because we have all those constant comebacks and that redundancy that often make it feel like we are just marking time and the plot is not moving. The third problem for me is that often it gives out too much and creates the intrigue. Let's say we have a girl and a boy, yes, and the girl likes the boy, and she doesn't know what's that in his head, and she's wondering if he likes her back or and what he's thinking and all that. And we as readers, when we read that, we are wondering with her too, and we have that level of suspense, that tension, and all that. But when we have that second point of view, we are inside the guy's head and we know everything that's there. It may be not as interesting to read. Especially if in those slow burn romance stories when it turns into a very 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 slow burn when he's like, wow, she's so attractive, I like her so much, and she's like, oh wow, he's so hot, I like him so much, but I can't be with him, and you're sitting like, guys, please kiss already, do something, like I can't like take it anymore. And also the third fourth moment about those dual POV is confusion. Sometimes I forget whose point of view I'm reading and I need to go back and see, especially if there are two people in the frame, yes, and they are talking about something general. I really, sometimes I get carried away and I need a reminder. But of course, there are stories for which that dual POV first person, it can work perfectly, especially if that difference in perspectives, difference in some thoughts is the whole point of the flow of the plot. But unfortunately, for some reason, I find more bad examples than good ones, and somehow like that. I would like to know your opinion on this. What kind of stories you like to read and why?